What's up, everybody? And today I'm going to be going over my top 10 films, or top 10 classic movies. I got this suggested to me by a fellow or other YouTuber, and he asked for the 1920s to the 1960s, but I have not seen enough films from those eras, so I added the 1970s too, because technically they're classics. So without further ado, let's go. Coming in number 10 is going to be the oldest film on this list. It's Modern Times. Charlie Chaplin movie, silent movie. Very, very good movie. Funny. Like, it's silent, but it's funny. How can that be possible? But it is. It's so good. It's so funny. And just Charlie Chaplin is really good in it. And it's a short movie. It's only about 90 minutes. And I 100% recommend this movie. It is very, very good movie. Coming number 9 is going to be Psycho. No, sorry, Psycho. One of the greatest horror movies ever. It's a very good movie. Very, very good movie. With Anthony Perkins giving one of the greatest performances ever. As his name is Norman Bates. And the lady in this movie is also very good. It's such a good movie. It's freaking Psycho. I recommend all these movies. All these movies are like amazing. So yes, I recommend all these movies. Coming number 8 is going to be Lawrence of Arabia. This movie is great, long and great. Won Best Picture that 1963, I think. 1962, I think. Won Best Picture that year. Peter O'Toole is great in it. Really well acted, really well shot. It's such a beautiful movie. I recommend this movie highly. Such a good movie. Coming in number 7 is going to be It's a Wonderful Life. Now, this movie is very good. James Stewart is amazing. He's so good in this movie. It's a very rewatchable movie, but very, very good movie. And Frank Capa's direction is very, very good in this movie. It's a Wonderful Life. It's a wonderful movie. It's so good. Coming in number 6 is going to be 12 Angry Men. This movie is great. Everybody knows how great this movie is. If you really haven't seen this movie, I would like to know in the comments if you haven't seen this movie, because I can't recommend this movie enough. It's one of the greatest movies ever. It's such a good movie. The script is one of the best. It's probably the most well-acted movie beside my next pick. But it's such a good movie. It's perfection. I'd call this movie perfect. Coming in number 5 is going to be One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. This movie is, holy crap, this movie is so good. If you haven't seen this movie, I highly recommend it. It's on Netflix. Go watch this movie. You will enjoy it. And just Jack Nicholson, I think, gives my favorite performance ever of all time in this movie. He's so good. So good. The lady that plays in this movie is so good. She's such a good person. She's so good in this movie. And the supporting cast is all amazing. It's such a good movie. Oh my god. It also won Best Picture. So hey, that's cool. Coming in number 4 is going to be The Godfather. Now this movie is so good. I like its sequel more, but it's such a good movie. Such a good top 15 of all time. It's such a good movie. It's the freaking Godfather. I think this movie is flawless. One of the best acted movies ever. I think Al Pacino should have won the Oscar, in my opinion. I think that it's a great movie. Everybody knows about The Godfather. It's probably the greatest movie ever. It's so good. It's The Godfather. Coming in number 3 is going to be The Godfather 2. I love this movie so much. I think it's better than the first one, in my opinion. Al Pacino is amazing. Should have won the Oscar as well. So good in this movie. I feel like it takes a step up from everything. Not step up everything, but like in my opinion, I enjoy it more than the original. It's so freaking good. It's so good. Another Best Picture winner. Coming in number 2 is going to be my favorite movie of the 70s, and that is Taxi Driver. Wow, this movie is like so good. It's probably Scorsese's second best movie, and it's very, very good movie. Robert De Niro is amazing in this movie. So is Jodie Foster, and just everybody in this movie is so good. It's a slower pace movie, but it's the ending. The ending is awesome. Not awesome. The ending is like amazing. The ending. I think it's just such a good. If you haven't seen Taxi Driver, you gotta watch Taxi Driver. It's so good. And coming in number 1 as my favorite classic movie of all time: The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Okay, if you haven't seen this movie, what are you doing? Like, go watch this movie right now. Go stop watching this video right now and watch this movie. It's so good. It's like, wow, it's top 5 of all time. It's such a good movie, and just it's so good. I don't know really what to say about this movie except it's so freaking good. So that was my list of my top 10 classic movies. What is your list of your top 10 or your top 5, whatever? Drop in the comments below. And thanks everybody for watching and stay positive.